Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. Today is another beautiful day here out in Jersey, and because today is such a beautiful day, tell them what we're gonna do today. What are we doing today?
We're gonna make the STI sound beautiful.
Today, the STI is going to sound beautiful. It already sounds amazing because we have the Tomei, the whole exhaust setup, and I'll just remind you guys what we have going on. But today is a special day because today we are going to make this thing as loud as freaking possible. Last time when we put the Tomei on, I thought I was gonna piss my neighbors off. Well, they're not pissed off. So today we are gonna be making the STI as loud as humanly possible. I'm just kidding. I really don't want to bother my neighbors, but if that's what it's gotta be to have a loud STI, then that's what it's gonna be. For those of you who are worried about my neighbors, by the way, do not worry. We have Tomei silencers, and these actually put in a really good amount of work. So whenever I start this car at an unreasonable time, I go ahead, put the silencer in, so it's all good. So don't worry about my neighbors. My neighbors are okay. This beautiful piece of metal is the key to making Subarus max loud. Exhaust installs are always fun. They are my favorite, so it is definitely gonna be a good day. But before we go ahead and dive into the exhaust install, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. So in the last video, I believe it was, about 2 videos ago, we got these new wheels for the STI, and you guys were ripping me in the comments. You guys were like, yo, there is no way that these wheels are gonna fit on this STI, especially with my fender flares, and you guys were telling me to go wide body and everything. I hear you guys. I read all the comments. I hear you guys. You guys are begging me to go wide body. There is one problem, however, with the wide body idea. I'm just not sold on any wide bodies. I know that the specs of these wheels are absolutely ridiculous, and if I cannot fit them whatsoever, then I'm gonna go ahead and get different spec wheels. But I want to try to keep these wheels because just look at them. I'm just not sold on any wide body yet. My favorite kit so far is the fenders kit, but even that I'm really not that much sold on. All my favorite hatches all have fender flares. That's why I decided to go fender flares. But if you guys have a favorite STI or WRX hatch that is wide bodied and you guys think it looks freaking sick, tag me on it on Instagram and then I'll check it out. If eventually I really like a wide body, then I'll go ahead and just wide body the STI. But as of right now, I think I'm just gonna stick with the fender flares. So back to making the STI as loud as possible. Today we are officially going to be making the STI fully straight pipe. So at the moment, it actually has a catted downpipe, and today we are gonna be installing this beautiful catless downpipe. This thing right here is the last piece of the puzzle. Now don't get it twisted. This isn't gonna be your average straight pipe Subaru. Most people, when they do a straight pipe on a Subaru, they just do a turbo back straight pipe, and that's cool. It sounds great, but this car right here has just a little bit more than that. At the moment, this car already has Tomei headers and a Perrin Up pipe, I believe. Those are the 2 exhaust pieces that a lot of people don't actually do. So we already have that. This car right here is going to be the loudest it could possibly go. Doing a downpipe on these cars is actually fairly easy because you can actually see the downpipe right over there. You look right behind the intercooler and then boom, there's the downpipe. We got the little turb ski right over there, then we got the downpipe over here, so you guys can see that right now. We have a Perrin downpipe. If you guys look way back over there, we got a little cat, and that is what is quieting down this car right now. We don't need it, we don't want it, so the catalytic converter is going yeet. Grab something with an extendo because the bolts are definitely gonna be rusty. There we go. It's actually pretty easy. This downpipe must have been put on decently recently. Decently recently, that rhymes. There we go. And then we just pulled a little rusty nut off right here. And there we go. This bolt is now free. Easy as that. Last thing we gotta do is take off this metal hanger. Is she ready? Oh, she ready. She ready, bud. She coming out. Oh, I'm gonna pass it to you. You just grab it. Oh, there she goes. It may not look like much, but this is the last thing that was restricting our car from being max loud. So we got a little cat right over here. I think it's a cat. It's definitely not a resonator. It's definitely a cat. So this was an unmarried or divorced, I think that's what it's called. This is a divorced wastegated downpipe. Basically, it just means that the wastegate and the downpipe are completely different, so it's called the divorce setup. This is apparently better for like turbo spool up or something, so, or turbo creep. I'm not exactly sure, but though this may be better for the car, it's not really better for the ears. What's better for the ears is a straight pipe downpipe. So this is what we're doing. See how this is like 2 separate pipes and this is just one big piece? Yeah. This is a little bit better for your turbo spool up and turbo creep and everything like that, but obviously, you know, this little thing is quieting it down, so we have to go full straight pipe. A good little tip is before you go ahead and actually put an exhaust on, just try to get a little razor blade and scrape the old gasket off. Like, not much is gonna come out, but you want the mating surface to be as nice and clean as possible, so just take the extra time, scrape the old gasket off. Amanda's out there washing her car. I'm quickly doing an oil change, and this is gonna be my first time ever trying out Royal Purple. I've never used this oil before. I've heard great things about it, so I'm excited to try it out. Apparently this oil is like really good for cleaning out your engine, but personally I think the coolest thing about it, aside from, you know, all the benefits, is that this oil is actually purple. The name is Royal Purple, but I didn't actually think the oil was gonna be purple. It's actually purple. I think that's so sick. Originally, I wasn't gonna do the intake today, but I figured since we're completely straight pipe, there's absolutely no back pressure, let's just go ahead, upgrade the intake system right now. So that's what we're doing. You could totally be straight pipe with the stock intake system, but we already have an aftermarket intake, so why not just throw it in right now?
Look at that stance though.
This intake doesn't want to come out. Oh, I remember the first time I took it out, I definitely didn't take it out like this. But I'm doing it now. Okay, I see what it is. These come right out, and then, oh, there we go. That's gonna come out so much easier now. There we go. There we go. That was my first intake install, and that was like super easy. Now it's time to hop back into the car and reflash the car, because if you run an intake on a non-tuned car, you're gonna blow your car up. ECU reflash. Change map successful. Please turn the ignition key to the off position and wait at least 15 minutes before starting the vehicle. Okay, this is gonna be the first official startup after making my Subaru STI the max loud. Like, this is max loud. I can't go any louder than this even if I wanted to. I mean, actually, I'd have to go big turbo and all that stuff, but this is the max loud I can go for right now. So like, this is a big moment for me. Wait, make sure it's in neutral and give her a little start. Oh no, this thing is gonna get me in trouble. Did you hear the backfires though?
Yeah, oh my God, when you popped and downshifted, oh my God.
She backfires like a mofo. It's on the verge of obnoxiously loud. Like, it's very loud, but inside the car, it's not that bad. If I'm being completely honest, inside the car, it's really not that bad for a straight pipe. I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse, but oh man. I freaking love how this thing sounds, man. I guess without further ado, let's show you guys some flybys with this exhaust setup. This is definitely my favorite exhaust setup I have ever done on any car so far. This thing is, what do you think about it? What do you think about it?
Ooh, I like it.
You like it? All right. Like, I'm looking at the boost, it's still hitting the same amount of boost, but I feel like it pulls harder. You know what I mean?
Maybe the intake?
Here, put on your belt. All right.
Oh my God! Ah! Okay, okay! Oh my God! Okay, that's scary, okay!
Oh my God!
You're gonna make me my pants.
You think you could drive her?
Yeah.
You think so? All right, drive it aggressively. Can you even reach it?
No.
You can? You can reach? Can you see over the steering wheel?
Nope.
Huh?
No.
You can't see over the wheel? That's not good. Can you drive though or no? You can drive it? All right, please try not to wreck it, because like, I don't know if you know or not, but I just got a new exhaust for this thing.
Oh, I didn't know.
Wait, do you want to sit on your jacket?
What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, I don't know. Bring my car back, you've had your fun. It's so cold, but oh my God, this car makes me giggle. I'm not even in it.
I can't drive this.
Really? Is it too loud for you?
No, it's too
fast. It's she rowdy. It's rowdy. After this, we'll go home. All right, give her the beans. blew my eardrum. Ooh, rip the car wash that I just gave her. Damn, even the 350, man, it's just caked with salt. We definitely have to rinse off underneath our cars because there's definitely just salt caked under our car, and salt is what causes rust. So we definitely got to do that very soon. There is still a lot of salt on the road, so I think I'm gonna hold off on that for a little bit. But what do you think? Was mission successful today?
Oh my god, mission success.
I think I'm so happy with how it sounds. Like, oh my god, like it's so loud and I love it.
I love how we thought my car would still be louder, but hell no.
Your car, your car's still very loud. I don't know.
No, your car is loud.
So like, if you guys didn't watch the last video, Amanda's car was a little bit too loud and we didn't really enjoy it. So we put in high flow cats to quiet it down, and now it sounds like perfect. The sound is like amazing. The trumpet is still there. Definitely still sounds like a little marching band, but the rasp is gone and it sounds amazing. But what I'm really happy with this car is that even though it's straight piped, even though it's max loud, there isn't rasp. You have the Subi rumble. We're rumbling for days, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We're rumbling for days, but we don't have any rasp, so it doesn't sound bad. It not only sounds super loud, but it also sounds amazing.
A Subi.
You want a Subi? I told you to get a Subi. I told you to get a Subi. We still have Derek's Subi that you can get.
That one.
You want that Subi?
I want that Subi.
Let me know down in the comments whose exhaust do you like better, mine or Amanda's. I like mine better. I'm gonna be a little biased.